Hi, Neil Kingham here, and in this very short video I just wanted to talk to you about the Sandbow Point Probe tool. Very, very useful tool for, first of all, locating acupoints, and secondly for applying acupressure to them. And particularly there are certain kinds of points which respond really well to using a tool like this. I'll talk about those in a second. Now, if you've seen a point probe tool before, you've probably seen something like this. And they often have springs in, like this one does. Now, these are fine, but it only has one useful end, and the spring means that you can't really adjust the amount of pressure you're using, because it just depends on the spring. A very tight spring gives a stronger pressure, and a loose spring gives a weaker pressure. So, for me, although this is a much simpler design, this solid kind of tool is actually much more useful, because it means that you can manually just very easily adjust the amount of pressure you're using. Plus, you have two different ends, a small ball on one end and a bigger ball on the other end. So you can use either end depending on what kind of point or where on the body you're working. So to use this tool for finding points, first of all, very simple. You use the smaller end, probably is better, and you go to where you think the point is. You apply a bit of pressure. And you're looking for some kind of response, the chi sensation. Some kind of sense of activity or life or tingling or heat, some sense that the point is being activated, either at the point or somewhere else in the body, maybe further along the channel. And then all you do is you just move ever so slightly in one direction, apply some pressure, and see what you notice this time. And what you're looking for is the area which is the most alive, the most active, and that will show you where the point is. So very, very useful for if you're learning where the points are. If you just want to try and get a bit more precision, you can do this just trying slightly different areas around the point to really hone in on exactly where the point is. Second thing is just to use this as a tool for applying acupressure. Now, there are certain points which don't really lend themselves to pressure by a finger or thumb. And those are the points which are sort of tucked in by tendons or ligaments or bones. And an example is here, this point, heart 7, Shen Men. And it's just tucked in by the side, but just next to this tendon you have sort of running down here under your little finger. And because of where it is, it's not a very fleshy part of the body, you've got the tendon just there, so it's not really the best point for using your finger or thumb for acupressure. Much better to use a tool like this. You can use the small end, and in that way you can be really precise and get in right there, just sort of next to and almost slightly underneath the tendon, which is exactly what an acupuncturist would do with a needle. And you can use this tool to really be precise and get in there in a way that for points like that you just can't really do with your fingers or thumbs. There's quite a few points like this, kidney 6 and all the points that are kind of hidden between tendons or ligaments and things like that. Much easier to get to with a tool like this. You can also use the bigger end to apply pressure to more fleshy areas where you can use this instead of a finger or thumb to apply much more targeted, focused pressure. You get a much stronger stimulation. So, for instance, the point kidney 1 Yong Quan, the bubbling spring. It's right on the sole of the foot. If you're not familiar with that point, I have another video on YouTube which talks about that, so go and have a look at that. Very good point for pressure for finger or thumb. But you can also use the bigger end of the point probe tool to really focus in on the point, and you can easily obviously adjust the amount of pressure you use, and you can find that you get very strong stimulation of the point that way. Very, very effective. And so you can use that on pretty much any point. Good for stomach 36, leg 3 miles, or really any of the points. All I would say is don't use this on damaged parts of the body or on a recent injury. Probably would, because it's much stronger. I wouldn't use it probably anywhere on the face or anywhere that's really sensitive. But apart from that, you can pretty much use it for most of the points. Very, very simple tool, very easy to use. If you don't have one already, you can get them on Amazon, and if you're watching this on YouTube, there should be a link below this video. So have fun, enjoy, experiment, see how you get on, let me know, and thanks for watching.